Good morning. So like John said, we are here at WAGR Weekend. This is our first official UK event, even though we had been in Cambridge and also in Kent. We're celebrating our 25th WAGR Weekend for the organization, and
You just see that.
I'm just looking at my notes. So it's great to see so many familiar faces and wonderful that we have some families who've never attended an event with us before. And like John said, we'd like to thank Aaron and Michelle and all of their volunteers, their kids, AJ and Grace. They've done an amazing job of planning this event for all of us over the last year. And also a phenomenal job of fundraising to make this all possible. So their dedication to the organization is greatly appreciated. Aaron is a board member, and together with Michelle, there are UK representatives who welcome new families, try to provide information for families in the UK.
Device.
For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm going to be very brief. This is the hard part for me. I'm the executive director of the organization, and I basically manage the day-to-day activities, and I work very closely with John and with our other board members and volunteers. Before I became ED 7 years ago, I was a volunteer. That's how I started. Then I became a board co-chair, then the board chair. I'm also a WAGR parent, like many of you in the room. I have 2 grown sons and 5 grandchildren. My daughter, Amy, who had WAGR, was born in 1995. She wasn't diagnosed till many years later, and unfortunately had 3 occurrences of Wilms tumor. And when she was 19, she had the 3rd tumor removed, had some post-op complications, and in 2015, she died at the age of 19. So one of the things for me is, in her memory, to try to help other families and to also further research into Wilms tumor in WAGR. We know half of our kids are going to be diagnosed with Wilms tumor. The other half who aren't, there's a lot of anxiety for the parents, for everyone waiting for the regular scans. Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? So 100% of us are concerned about that. And one of the things that Amy was very passionate about was research, hoping no other families would have to do what we did. So I'm honoring her by supporting other families. And my question is, for the future, we created the Amy Marshall Research Fund, which we're fundraising to collect money for research into WAGR and Wilms tumor. I'd like to know, why do half of the kids develop Wilms tumor and the other half don't? So maybe we look at the half who don't and see what's the difference with the half who do. Not sure where that's going, but that's my quick story. Who we are as an organization. We started as a small group of parents, like a lot of organizations do. Some of those parents are here today who were the beginning founders. We're a US-based nonprofit serving about 250 families in 44 countries. I should say 254 because last week we welcomed 4 new families. Each year it seems we go from 12 then to 20. I think this year we'll probably have about 24 new families. As you can see here, if you can see this, our mission is to promote awareness, stimulate research, and support families. We're managed by a board of directors. John is our chair. Aaron is on the board. Linda's here. She's going to speak. She's on the board. Kelly is on the board and a founder also, and she'll speak too. We have a couple other volunteers. Chantal and Jan from the Netherlands have been volunteering with us for quite a few years. Andrea and Seaman from Norway are here, and quite a few others, the volunteers who are working with Erin and Michelle. So each year we produce this one-page graphic that is an at a glance, sort of annual report, impact report for the previous year. And John's wife, Beth, who's here with us today, did the original design for us, and we've been applying it for a few years now. So again, it's awareness, research, support, and then the fourth component is operations, which is the business part of how do we fund everything we do. So I'm just going to run through this really quickly. The awareness piece is our website. And it's just like it sounds. The more information we have out there, we can help you to educate your kids' teachers, doctors, families, friends, anyone, because we're so rare, it's up to us as parents. And our website is probably our most powerful tool. Our webmaster is Jenny Gunkel, who is a former board member, and we would not have a great website up and running without her. WAGR Awareness Day is also part of our awareness. This is our biggest fundraiser of the year. I'm not going to talk too much about that because Linda's going to share some more information. Collaborating with other rare disease organizations and serving on other boards also helps to further our mission. Kelly is a member now of the Renal Tumors Committee for the Children's Oncology Group, which is a US-based or North American-based group that works closely with SIOP, which is the European group that's focused on childhood cancers. We also produce the information sheets that Michelle and Erin have copied. Some of them are in your folder. All of them are on the website. They're printable. If you need help finding anything, please let us know. And you can always just search a topic in the top bar, and it should take you to that information. And I added at the bottom because I forgot, we do have a YouTube channel, and we will be uploading the presentations to that channel today. Right now, we have about 70 videos there. Some previous WAGR weekend presentations are there as well. And if anybody needs to search it, it's at WAGR Syndrome, International WAGR Syndrome 9288. The research part, things are moving along pretty well there. Kelly's going to talk about that in a couple of minutes. Last year, several of us attended the European Aniridia Conference. James is here representing the UK, and Maria is going to speak. She's a member there also. We have our WAGR Syndrome Patient Registry, which is our most powerful research tool. And if your children are not enrolled or you haven't updated in a while, please consider doing so. You can ask Kelly, John, or I, or Linda this weekend, and we can help you. This is where we compile our information for researchers to access. And it's giving us a lot of good information about the prevalence of different conditions in WAGR. We're learning a lot. So please participate. Kelly's going to talk about what studies are going on now. And I already told you about Aniridia Europe. Aniridia North America is a relatively new North American Aniridia group. Kelly and I are co-founders and board members. We're working closely with Aniridia Europe to try to share information, since nearly every person diagnosed with WAGR has Aniridia. So we know that that's of a concern for all of us. The support piece is really where the organization started. That's what we're doing today, supporting families, getting everyone together. In 2024, we were in San Diego, California, had a nice group out there. Our private Facebook group, which is for parents only, is now 328 members strong. That's moms and dads and primary caregivers. It's moderated. You can ask questions, share experiences, whatever. There's loads of topics in there, and the community is very supportive around the world. Last year, we also named our Norwegian representative, Simon and Andrea, and we've welcomed 12 new families. This year, we're probably going to double that. The operations piece is the business side of things, where the income comes from, and then where we expend it. Last year, very quickly, personal donations that are made through the website, PayPal, Just Giving. Now we have the wallet pays. You can use Apple Pay, Google Pay. We're trying to make it easy for everyone. And this year, we've also opened a bank account in Europe, so you can make donations that way. If you have any questions about that, please see Linda. Awareness Day, our WAGR Awareness Day activity last year was a photo contest, and that was our second largest income source. We were really pleased about that. So everyone who participated, thank you. Then we can go down our host family for WAGR Weekend, my daughter's Amy Marshall Research Fund. So our income was about $70,000. For the first time in the history of the organization, we spent more than we took in. Fortunately, we're good stewards of our donations, so we have money in the rainy day fund. And you can see the breakdown there. Family support by far is where we spend twice as much money, and that is to do things like host this weekend so all of our families can be together. And research, operations are maintaining the website. I'm a part-time paid person, and some of the other infrastructure things to operate a business. So fundraising, everything that we do as an organization is funded by donations. We've got the new European bank account. We're going to be talking about WAGR Awareness Day for this year. WAGR Weekend is our largest expense. This year, Aaron and Michelle and their super generous community raised over £5,000. So we did great there. Anyone who's interested in being a monthly donor, you can sign up through the website donate button. $5 a month, 10 pounds, euros, whatever it is like a cup of coffee, and you don't have to think about it again. And if you have any questions about how you can help in your community, please ask any of us. We would love for you to join us. We're always looking for enthusiastic fundraisers. So again, we have the wallet pays, Google Pay, Apple Pay, most kind of credit cards or bank cards, Just Giving, and PayPal. So we're trying to make it simple, not only for our families, but for their supporters. So I just want to really quickly thank the Volk and Vaughn families who are in California. Ashley is third from the left. She has WAGR syndrome, and the Vaughns and the Volks have hosted now in San Diego twice. Mom Leslie is our quilter. So our new families receive a handmade quilt in their new family welcome package. That's one of her wonderful donations. 2 years in a row, they've hosted in California an event called Designer Bag Bingo. Each year they raise $12,000 with one event. $12,000 almost funds a full WAGR weekend. So amazing. And I spoke with them before I came. They're committed to doing it again in 2026. So that's pretty fantastic. Future WAGR weekends, the board's decided we're going to alternate between the US and Europe. So last year we were in California. This year we're in the UK. Next year we'll be back in the US. 27 will be in Europe, and we are talking with one of our family's country representatives. Not going to announce that yet, but we'll hope to see everybody back in Europe in 2027. And you can't see on my graphic there, the map of Europe has disappeared. I didn't mean that to happen. And this kind of chokes me up. We have Tom Cox here. Tom, just give everybody a wave. I'm sorry, I don't mean to embarrass you. Tom served as a longtime board member and advisor to the IWSA. He and his wife Kelly have attended nearly every WAGR weekend. They're here again with us today. Tom retired from the board late last year. And I don't know, what can we say about Tom? He was our first male member because the organization was started, of course, by moms. Tom and Kelly hosted WAGR Weekend twice. Linda's going to talk a little more about the I in IWSA, International WAGR Syndrome Association. Tom reminded us month after month, year after year, hey guys, let's put the I in IWSA. He pushed us along. He always did it with a lot of grace, in sort of a soft voice of listen to what I'm saying. And thank you, Tom, because here we are. We have Linda as a European board member. We have Aaron. We're back in Europe, and we would really like to thank you for that. So in addition to being a dear friend, he's a friend to our whole community, and we really appreciate your very many years of service, Tom. Linda's going to talk about WAGR Awareness Day. We've created some new graphics for this year that everybody can share. They'll be on the website. And Linda was our Belgian WAGR weekend host. A lot of you were there. It's great to see you again here in 2023. She represents the IWSA with Eurordis, which is the European Rare Disease Organization. It's kind of an umbrella. She's mom to Dylan. We celebrated his 9th birthday here on Thursday evening. Mom to baby Luna and a son soon to be. So I would like to just welcome Linda. She's going to talk next, and thank you all very much.